we talk about Polokwane as this watershed moment. Maybe we should go beyond that. Maybe the Stellenbosch conference was a watershed moment where you see this divergence of let's use in black and white the true to the ANC's cause and mission, moralistic and ethical leaders going one way, and then other leaders sensing, well, we could benefit from coming into power and going another way. And that sort of it marks Paul Mashatile's rise as someone who was part of the liberation struggle, who was detained, went on hunger strikes, but also a young group in the ANC that starts saying, maybe we could even benefit from this democracy.
You're absolutely right, Lester. I think, when you refer to Stellenbosch 2002, we can even go deeper than that. We can make the distinction between exiles and the so-called exiles. There was a very distinct clash between cultures between the grouping that the liberation movement that stayed inside of the country, and then the grouping that came back from exile. I remember when I wrote my last book, I spent quite a lot of time with Pravin Gordhan shortly before his death, and he actually explained to me that when the exiles came back, and Pravin Gordhan was active in the then Natal in the mass democratic movement there, the old Natal Indian Congress. And even in 1990-91, he said they could identify comrades who came back not because of altruistic struggle ideals, but trying to make a quick buck. And Pravin Gordhan said that was a problem in the early 1990s. So. But again, it's a large organization. It's the broad church. You're going to have a lot of different vested interests. You're going to have criminality, as you see everywhere. But I think Mashatile represents a particular strain of the ANC.